This is Durag Wisdom, ladies and gentlemen and friends. I'm broadcasting to you from the Walgreens drugstore in Tottenville, Staten Island. Sorry, I'm going to be reading directly from the script because that's the guerrilla way, the guerrilla broadcasting way. Today's date, Earth date is Y2K21, 0.05.18. The date of my second and for now final Moderna shot against COVID-19, my second shot. And I say for now because we might need additional boosters in the future. In a few moments, I will step inside the drugstore and hope to show you all my getting the actual shot. It may not happen, but I hope that I can. Or at least take a picture of it and then videotape the picture. I want everyone to follow my example by you all getting the shot. I want everyone to avoid CV-19 and their mutations, and its mutations also known as the variants. Finally, with all of us doing our patriotic duty, we can defeat the enemy and hopefully achieve herd immunity. There's another reason that I want all of you to witness my getting the second Moderna shot. After running my Durag Wisdom program for 5 years without any problems, Google, YouTube falsely accused me of giving out wrong and or dangerous information about the vaccine and the virus in my broadcast entitled "Be Thou Afraid of Fascism, Not Socialism." Google YouTube's shadowy community group gave me a first strike, suspended my broadcast for a week, threatened me with more strikes if I break the rules in the future. They unjustly took down my broadcast. I have copies of the correspondences they sent me. I was allowed to appeal, supposedly, and then immediately given an answer that my appeal was rejected. These individuals never showed me the segment of the video with the offending material. They simply accused me of something that I absolutely did not do. I was never, ever an anti-vaxxer. I tried to get in touch with Google YouTube and, talk to a person. This is a near impossible task, especially if you refuse to monetize yourself, as I do, meaning I don't allow commercials before my broadcasts. As you all know, I hate commercials. I want all of you to see the broadcast that Google YouTube unjustly took down. So, welcome to over 5 years of Durag Wisdom in perhaps its final days. And when Google YouTube finally bans me outright, I want to prepare you all in advance. I am old enough to know when someone is out to get me, or you, or anybody. If any of you are on Facebook, I want to get real news out, not fake news like Google YouTube has falsely accused me of doing. Please go to my Facebook page, Gary Pearl, that's spelled P-E-R-L, in case Google YouTube unjustly takes down future broadcasts. I plan from now on to post my broadcasts on Facebook first before I post on Google YouTube so that there will be a copy for all of you to see. If I use the Google YouTube platform first and post, the copy, it can be subject to their unjust censorship and outright removal, a denial of my free speech by, in this case, a giant monopoly called Google. And by the way, Facebook has so far, after my being on it for close to 20 years, I joined around 9/11/01, has not called me out on any violations of their terms of use rules. However, if Facebook follows the lead of Google YouTube and unjustly bans me outright, You can also go to my blog, Memos from the Asylum, on Blogspot, where I've been also posting my broadcasts for years. In the meantime, please go to my Gary Pearl Facebook page and scroll down until you see my face. You can't miss it because it activates the gag reflex. You will then be able to see exactly what I broadcasted and then judge for yourselves. I intend to take out a case against Google, YouTube for the pain and suffering they inflicted on me because I try to be an honest person and they are corporate bullying, totalitarian slugs. It is going to be up to all of you to decide whether or not I have a case. Because if most of you believe that I did what Google, YouTube falsely accused me of, I will consider that. I may be wrong and will drop it. That's how much respect I have for you all. I will drop it if you see that I'm wrong. If you find that I said something wrong regarding the pandemic, etc., please do not do what Google, YouTube did. Please tell me what part of the broadcast video I should go to and I will check it out. The next thing you will see is me getting, hopefully, my second dose of Moderna. YouTube is going to have to eat some new words in addition to their unjust ones that they used against me. See you when I take the shot. I'm going to get my shot now, folks, the second one.
Yeah, I took about 6 or 7.
Want me to take this off?
Yeah, it's
No, that's fine.
I got it on the left arm the last time. This is my second shot for now, folks. I say for now because we may have to do, my second one. I'm not afraid of needles either. There we go. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now I gotta wait 2 more weeks before I'm protected, supposedly.
You're all set.
Thank you very much, sir.
There's your CDC card here, and just make sure you hang out in the store for another 15 minutes, all right?
Sure. I gotta hang out in the store for about 15 minutes. Thank you. Okay, Durag Wisdom here. I'm just waiting 15 minutes to see if there's any side effects or anything that I have to be aware of. We all have to wait. But I just want to say one last thing. See, Google, YouTube, you were wrong. You were consummately wrong for accusing me of something that I did not do.